Welcome back to this edition of the Eagle Sports Coaches Show. I'm Michael Gustin, joined by head baseball coach Mike McGuire. Good morning, Coach.
Good morning,
on this beautiful
Mike.
Spring day. Coach, big schedule coming up for this weekend, but let's recap this past week. St. Catherine in Eastern Kentucky. You go 3-1 versus those ball clubs. You would have gone a perfect 4-0 despite a couple mental errors in the Sunday's game versus Eastern Kentucky, and it could have been a perfect week.
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was a good week. Obviously, got off to a good start winning at home on Wednesday, and then obviously a tough road series at Eastern Kentucky. Anytime you win 2 out of 3 on the road, it's a good weekend. Obviously, we put ourselves in position for the sweep. Just a couple miscues, and a couple opportunities that we didn't take advantage of. But all in all, it was a good weekend, and we put ourselves right back in the mix in the conference standings.
You talked about getting production from the bottom of the lineup. Jeff Burkhofer and Bobby Burns. They both had good weekends. Bobby, a big 2-out hit. Burkhofer going 4 for 4 one day.
Mm-hmm.
Just really competing at the bottom of the order.
Right. I think we've been a much better club offensively and played well offensively the last 3 or 4 weeks, and I think a big part of that is the production. The DH spot was kind of rotating, and Bobby's kind of cemented that and had very good at bats for us. Jeff Burkhofer has kind of cemented himself as our third baseman and is having a very good year. And then, you look at the bottom. Ryan Kent has been very productive on base all year. Hitting the 9-hole, and that just kind of sets the table for the top of the order. If you look at us, the good days we have offensively, it's because of the contributions we get from the bottom half. If you look, the top part of our order has been pretty consistent most of the year.
Well, Coach, we look to this weekend today. We'll get on the bus later. We'll travel to UK. Maybe a little bit of ghost town after last night. But 2 nationally ranked teams on the schedule. You got UK and Indiana. Let's talk about the game versus UK today.
Well, obviously UK's coming in playing very well. They just they had a 3-1 week last week. They beat Louisville midweek, and then they beat University of Florida 2 out of 3. They're playing very well. They're one of the best offenses in the country. We're going to have our hands full. We're going to have to pitch it well. We're going to have to play defense because they're so offensive, and it's going to be a good challenge for us. And then obviously Indiana this weekend. Indiana was in Omaha last year, preseason top 5 this year. Struggled out of the gate a little bit, which a lot of northern teams do, especially with the spring or the winter weather we had. But they've kind of righted the ship and are playing very well now, and just swept Iowa this past weekend, swept Ohio State last weekend. So we're going to get 2 good clubs on their turf playing about probably his best baseball they've played all year. So but at the same time, it's exciting. It's a great challenge for us. As we try to put ourselves on the map as a program and build a program, we need to play people like that. From a recruiting standpoint, it's a big deal, to play, the likes of Kentucky, Louisville, Indiana, Tennessee, Alabama, Auburn, Ohio State, those kind of people, because kids want to play those people. And so that's why we're playing them, and I think it makes us better as a club.
All right. Well, thanks, Coach, for joining us. I'm Michael Gustin, joined by head coach Mike McGuire. And join us tonight, 6:30. We take on the University of Kentucky Wildcats. This is the end of this segment for the Eagle Sports Coaches Show.